Hey YouTube, this is Rachel. Once again, I just want to say hello. This is another vlog, but this time it's got a little bit of a twist to it. This time it is, well, it's still on my phone, so it technically is a vlog or a blog or whatever it is, but I'm deciding to do something different. Well, this is sort of a first time thing. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it, and it's called My First Time. And what it is, it's sort of, you ask a range of questions, so it's like saying my first this, my first that, and I'll pretty much just give you everything that's been my first time. So hopefully that goes well. Oh my god, I just realised that my favourite song is on at the moment. Ah! Classic. Anyway, let's get back to where I was because I got really distracted easily. Anyway, first question. My first word. Now, even though this was the first question of this video, it was quite a hard thing to actually find out what my first word was. So I was pretty much just raging through my mom's bedroom trying to find and go through my baby books, and it turns out my first word was lamp. I know what you guys may be thinking, lamp. It must be the very same of a word that Brick in Anchorman uses. It's like this one particular scene where he's like, I love lamp. Do you really love that lamp, Brick? Maybe we must have some kind of connection. Maybe we're related. Second question. First best friend. Okay, so when I was a kid, I actually didn't have a lot of friends because at the same time, I was very quiet, but until when you actually got to know me, I was the most talkative person that you have ever met. So, sort of what I'm thinking at the top of my mind, I had 3 friends in my thought, I don't know what I'm saying. In 2 friends is what I meant in preschool. So my best friend Louise, who's still my best friend today, yeah, we went to the same preschool. I can't remember what it was called, but we sort of just met from there. I'm not really quite sure how the whole conversation started. And then my friend Beck, or Rebecca, we also met at the same preschool. So then, because of me and Beck being friends, Louise also became our friend. And we all sort of became best friends as children in preschool. And still best friends till today. So it's quite really cool. And then again, I reckon my actual first proper best friend was my friend Allison. It was kind of weird how we met because I think it was in year 2 when, or maybe year 1, when we were in the playground and I was sitting by myself, and it sounds so dodgy, but I was really desperate for friends. And I went up to her and I said, do you want to be my friend? And she's like, okay. Question 3. My first pet. Okay, so pretty much I had 2 pets when I was younger. I had a dog and I had a cat. My dog's name was Anya. It's quite a weird name, but it was German, and she was an Airedale Terrier. But I think that the first actual pet that I had that lived the longest, or the first one that I got, was my cat Crumpet. And she was like a Burmese Siamese cat. So I don't know what was going through my parents' heads at the time, why they would call my cat Crumpet and Anya, which sounds like lasagna. So, but anyway, they were such great pets still. Question 4. My first fear. Oh god, my first fear. Oh my god, I'm still scared of it today, but the main thing I'm quite scared about is bugs. I cannot stand bugs, I cannot stand spiders, I cannot stand anything. Even a freaking butterfly scares me. And I remember this one experience when I had when I was a little kid. I think I was around 3 or 4 years old. And I remember one night when I was sleeping and I woke up with something on my face. And I noticed that it was on a cockroach on my face. And it almost went into my mouth. So, ever since that day, I have just been so scared of any other bug. Question 5. The first person I text today. Okay, so pretty much the first person, I didn't really sent the person the text message, but it was my friend Sam, and he messaged me in the morning, so I didn't get that till quite late because I'm such a heavy sleeper. So yeah, he texted me and then I text him, and that was pretty much it. He was sort of just saying good morning and all that kind of yay. Question 6 with another finger. My first car. Okay, so pretty much my first car is the car that I have now. So I have a 1991 Suzuki Swift sedan, and I love it to bits. Like, it gets me everywhere, even though it tends to break down sometimes. And I did have a problem with it last week that it had a flat tire, and I didn't even notice. Like, I'm such a silly owner. Like, I'm treating... Well, actually, my car's name's Rory, and it's not that fast. But, I'm, you know, not looking after him that well, and I need to take better care of my baby. Question 7. First mobile phone. My first mobile phone, I think, was maybe in year 3 or year 4, and I literally had, like, the best phone around. It was the most girliest phone, and they could not get any girlier than that. It was a small flip phone, maybe just the smaller than the palm of my hand. It had a mirror on it, which was so cool because all the girls were like literally asking me all the time, saying, "Rachel, can I borrow your phone?" I just need to look at myself and play with their hair and their makeup. And it also came with like little gem sequin stuff, so it was literally like the blingiest phone ever. So I loved it. Even though it didn't have a camera, it still had like these little animation backgrounds that would go on. So I thought it was pretty cool. Now we're getting into the serious stuff. Question 8. I think I got it right. My first date. Oh god. I think when I was younger, I actually didn't quite know what a date was. Like, I thought a date was the actual fruit. So when people were sort of talking about a date, it's like, oh my god, I really love dates. And I'm like, they're actually not that really good tasting. But my first date was pretty much maybe, I don't know, going to the movies. I'm not really quite sure who it was. It might have been with my friend Matt or maybe my friend Alex. I don't know. Like, I thought that I went on a date with my friend Alex, and it turns out that it wasn't a date. So I had this whole different perceptions of what date I went on, and I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm really no help whatsoever. Question 9. My first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was in year 9 with a guy named Matt, and it was really quite funny because, like, we are best friends to today. It didn't quite work out. Like, we only went out for maybe like 2 months, and it was literally the most awkward relationship ever. Like, every first relationship, it's just so awkward. Like, we hardly talk to each other. He asked me out at his 16th birthday party, and ever since after that, we never talked. And it was just the most awkward thing ever. And yeah, so now it's great that we're best friends now, but we tend to forget those how can I say, those really bad memories. Question 10. My first kiss. Ugh. My first kiss ever was the most embarrassing thing ever. I went so red, and pretty much the whole scene, it was at my best friend Beck's 16th birthday party, and I remember playing this game. It was something to do with the dark, so pretty much there was like a main person, and they were in, and they had to count to maybe 20 or 30, I can't remember what the game was, and the rest had to hide, so, and that one person had to find everyone else. So, it was me and Matt. Matt was my first kiss, and I remember that we actually went into some random's house backyard, and I was literally freaking out because I was like, oh my god, Matt, we need to get out of here. And he's like, no, just chill. And we literally sat in a garden. Actually, I don't even think it was a garden. It was more of a dirt pile, and it was completely dark, and it was awkward. And he asked me if I wanted to kiss him, and I was like, sure, okay. Okay, think about this. It is dark, it is pitch black, and there's no lights on, so I cannot see a thing. So anyway, I leaned in for the kiss and I closed my eyes because I've never had a kiss before. I've only seen it in the movie, so I had this whole different perspective thing in my head to see how it would go. And I closed my eyes and I kissed his chin. Yes, I kissed his chin. Happened to me. Oh crap, I'm still recording. I'm gonna be really cheesy here, but my first love was Disney and Pokemon. And I know a lot of people probably think, hang on Rachel, that is not your first love. That doesn't count. Well, hang on. My childhood was the best ever, and whoever did not like Pokemon or Disney, you can just go run into a wall or jump off a cliff, because they were my first love. Oh, and including my family and friends. I shouldn't forget that. Question 12. My first YouTube video. Okay, because even though I've just started this new account on YouTube, just in case if your kids didn't know, I did have a previous YouTube channel, and it was the most embarrassing thing. It's on the dark side of YouTube, so no one should ever go there and check it out, but I might put the link down in the description box so you guys watch it. It was just, oh my god, I can't even handle it. So pretty much it was about me and my friend Ellen, and we made it in year 9, and I was sort of around at the time, and she really wanted to make a YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, I'd join in. So it was the most random idea. It was about, it was a girl called Susie Longbottom. It was like, she was a guy, she was previously a guy, but she had a sex change to a girl, and it was just the most weirdest thing ever. And guess who I happened to be? I was a little boy. Yep. So literally, it was the most embarrassing videos we ever made. We never made any videos after that. So it was just the weirdest idea. So it's pretty much like a guy with a sex change is pretty much falling in love with a little boy named Mikey. And I had my hair slicked back and everything, and I wore the school shorts, and I was the biggest, oh my god, why? I don't know, just why? Question 13, I think. My first big purchase. Now, it's sort of balanced between two things. My car was pretty expensive for me because I've never really spent a lot of money my whole entire life. I pretty much just saved. And my car, I bought it for $1,100, and, you know, it was okay. Like, it came with a few bonus things, so that was quite good. I bought it off an Indian guy. The bonus things he gave me were a broken umbrella, a raincoat, what else? An air freshener thing, which is in like the shape of a peace sign, which still hangs on my car, and I don't know why it hasn't been taken off. And a Mr. India DVD in my CD player. It was the best purchase ever. Question 14. First job. My first job was my worst job. When I used to live down coast in a place near Wollongong, well, it was just past Wollongong. I worked at this place called Eagle Boys Pizza, and I thought, I had this whole imagination in my head. I would be like, oh my god, I need to work at a pizza place, because it would be like, oh mamma mia, and throwing all the pizza bases into the air. It was completely not like that whatsoever. Okay, I was trainee there for about, I don't know, 3 months, and they did not move me up whatsoever. So the whole time I spent working there, I just oiled pans. Oiled pan. It was the worst job ever. I made dough once, but it actually failed, and that was probably the reason why I was never good at making pizza. Finally, question 15. My first time out of the country. I think I was around maybe 4 or 5 or 6, anyway, around that age group, and I remember when I went with my parents to Bali, and it was the best holiday I've ever been on, because I remember going to this kid's place, and it was really cool, because the bar, hang on, oh my god, this phone, I cannot keep it. The pool itself had an actual bar in it, and you could literally just swim across the pool, sit at this bar, and have a freaking cocktail. Like, I wasn't allowed because I was around 6 years old, but you get the picture. Like, it was the best thing ever, and I always ordered a fire engine, and my lips would go red. So, it was the best experience. I really loved Bali, and I would love to go there back again. Anyways, that is all the questions I have for today. I'm really sorry that this video actually goes for quite a long time. It's about quite a long time. I sound Asian. It goes for about 14 minutes 25 or something like that. Anyway, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions that you want to give to me, you know, and want me to answer, you know, just comment them down in the box below. Suggest any more videos that I wanted to do. If you like this, give it a like up. If you're first time seeing this, please subscribe, because I know I only have maybe a few subscribers, but I really want this to be successful, and I really want to have fun with you guys. So I hope it goes really, really well. Anyways, that is enough time for me, and hopefully you have a wonderful day no matter where you are in the world. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, and I'll see you beautiful people later. Alright, see ya.